Hey YouTube. First off, I apologize if you hear my bathroom fan going off, but I really felt like this was important to talk about. Who you see on the screen is a lady named DACARA Thompson who lost her life last year at the hands of that creature to the left. I don't even know what the heck his name is, and I don't really give a crap. He was an illegal migrant that came into this country the wrong way, and he took the life of a young 19-year-old girl who had her whole future ahead of her. And it's so sad and it's so disgusting and so repulsive. All these people that are going around, saying, ICE is the Gestapo and they're just killing innocent people and they're hurting innocent people. Bullcrap. Absolute bullcrap. You know this and I know this. And this has nothing to do with what political side of the aisle you're on. Because the more we see this going on, the more we see these people support these horrible, horrible, horrible people, the more we see individuals say, I'm no longer voting Democrat. You've lost my vote. This has less to do about politics anymore and more about right versus wrong. It's funny how the side that claims, Black Lives Matter, and we need to listen to black voices, and we need to support black people and do all this other stuff. It's funny. You hear crickets about DACARA Thompson. You hear crickets because they don't really give a dang about DACARA Thompson or any other black person for that matter. They just care about pushing a political agenda that has been factual this entire time. This poor young lady had her whole life ahead of her. And it's heartbreaking to see a headline like this. Are all illegal immigrants like this? No, they're not. But enough of them are like this to where ICE is necessary. And nobody ever gave a crap when Obama was doing it, and he did it in higher numbers. Higher numbers. I even did a video on it. Take a listen. 1.6 million more is the amount of people that Obama deported over Donald Trump. 1.6 million more. So all this harassing that you're doing of people, forcing them to say F ICE and all this other nonsense. Older people who were definitely around when Obama was president, making these weird posts saying ICE is the Gestapo and this, that, and the third. F ICE, get rid of ICE, this, that, and the third. All this other stupidity. You guys did not give a dang when Obama was doing this stuff. And it's true. They didn't give a crap. Because they don't hate ICE, they hate Donald Trump. And they're licking the same type of boots that they're claiming the Republicans are licking. All the things they're claiming the Republicans or conservatives or independent political people like myself, all the things that they're claiming we're doing, they're doing. The extreme progressives are the most horrible people in this country. Disgusting individuals. Getting away with all sorts of nonsense. And acting like they're the ones who are in the right. Acting like they're the ones who are morally superior than you. Hearing them say crap like this.
Any candidate running for any position in this country, Democratic or Republican, honestly, needs to ditch AIPAC and vow to abolish ICE if they want your support and your vote. If they don't, they are okay with the government terrorizing, kidnapping, raping, and murdering you. It's that simple.
When they support defending individuals like Horrendous Luna's campus, who got in trouble in 2003 for touching an 11-year-old girl. I don't know who the individual's name was. Again, I don't really give a care because he's trash. But the individual that Renee Good went to stand up for, who was a known sex criminal. This creature who killed a 19-year-old girl. And then Keith Porter, the man who was firing off gunshots in the air for some stupid reason. And then, when confronted by law enforcement, decided to train his gun off the sky and towards the law enforcement and fired off gunshots at the law enforcement officer. These people are hypocritical. They don't give a dang about anybody but their own political feelings and their own need to feel good. It's so troubling. It's so disturbing. It it angers me so much. Getting all these TikTok shop ads for various things like crossbows and stuff like that, things that were being sold way before the ice situation got to the climax that it's at. But people leaving in the comments, can it melt ice? Can it melt ice? People doing stupid things like doxing where ICE officials are staying. It's all over TikTok. It's disturbing. It's really, really disturbing. I just don't get how people can look at this and think this is acceptable or okay. I just can't. I know this is a bare bones video. There's not much flair to it. I really just wanted to talk about DACARA Thompson. I really just wanted to get this off my chest. And YouTube is, oddly enough, the last place that would get me, in any trouble for saying anything like this. Maybe Rumble, but I can't figure that app out to save my life. But say her name. Say DACARA Thompson's name. Because Black Lives Matter sure as hell won't. The Democrats sure as hell won't. All these performative activists sure as hell won't. Say her name. Say DACARA Thompson's name. Because she did not deserve this tragedy that happened to her. But to the progressives, is what I meant to say before, not Democrats, because there are Democrats that condemn this stuff. But to the progressives that act all holier than thou, all high and mighty, all better than everyone else, I just want to say this to you. Screw you. Because you only care about the worst of society, and it shows. You only care about the worst of society, and it absolutely 100% shows. May this young lady rest in peace. Seriously. May she rest in peace, because this is just tragic on all fronts. I don't care what your political leaning is. It's just tragic on every single front you can possibly think of. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it. I really am. I really am. And it was Don Lemon and his idiots storming that church that did it for a lot of people too. I think people were already getting to their breaking point and getting tired of this nonsense, but Don Lemon storming that church was like the final straw for a lot of people. A lot of people were pissed off of that. Even non-religious people. There were plenty of atheists that said this was disgusting and should have never happened. Never happened. If your whole existence is performative activism to the point where you're doxing ICE agents, you're literally recording yourself harassing individuals to the point where these people are sprinting away from you. You're defending child traffickers, child sex traffickers, and child labor traffickers and all this other stuff. Maybe you're on the wrong side of things, man. Because again, y'all only cared about this when it was Donald Trump. You didn't care about it when any other president, Bush or Obama, were doing it. You only care about it when it's Donald Trump. And I'm not a massive Trump fan. But the facts are the facts are the facts, and the truth is the truth. You only hate ICE because it's Trump. Because nobody, I may have been young back then, but nobody was calling ICE the Gestapo back then. When the deporter-in-chief was rounding up all those people and putting them in cages. I know you guys want to use that whole kids in cages thing against Trump, but it was Obama that put the cages there and did that. But hey, that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me. and stay safe, and God bless.